Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me again today. My name is General Confusion, and this is Ultimate General Civil War. Now, I've just finished rebuilding my army a little bit after those serious casualties we took last time. Siegfried has been wounded, so his brigade is currently led by Evander Barnes, who hopefully will do Siegfried proud. You can look in our barracks here. We actually have several wounded officers at the moment, including Brigadier General Thomas Jackson, and Brigadier General Daryl Siegfried, and Leslie Richards as well. I forget who he commanded. Oh no, he was a division officer, that's right. So, our first division is now commanded. Yeah, it's a madhouse. They've all been committed. Our first division is now commanded by Randall Smith, in the place of Leslie, I believe. Our first corps, of course, is led by myself, Adalbert Cromwell. Our second corps is led by Albert Johnston. Our two corps are coming together in size, although First Corps has twice as many guns and does have some cavalry. But still, it's about 20,000 to 13,000. All in all, 33,000 soldiers in the army. I'm looking at my reputation points, and I'm thinking, if I wanted to spend a huge whopping amount of my reputation, I could get 3,500 more recruits, so another 2 brigades basically, and $75,000. I just don't want to do that, it's just too expensive. Barnes, Kemper, Harker, and Deering are all pretty veteran. I'm going to give Deering a few non-veteran recruits, I think. Well, do I have any guns? I don't have any more of these Springfield M1855s. I managed to equip Deering and Harker with 1855s, which are good guns. Kemper and Barnes, formerly Siegfried, both have Lawrences. I'm actually going to give them both just a few rookies to use up the last of my recruits here. I can give them each 120 rookies. Oh, nope, I can't give Kemper that many rookies or he'll lose his second upgrade. I have upgraded Barnes as melee. Kemper has marksman training, as does Harker. Deering doesn't have his second level yet, so he's still only a 1-star brigade. But let's go to the battles map. We have one more minor battle left, and then we'll get into Gaines Mill. So the last minor battle is Port Republic. Your operations at the Valley have forced the Federals to mobilize a significant force at the area, delaying their offensive plans against our capital. A second Union column under General Shields is marching to Port Republic. We must attack and destroy the Union force. This will be the last battle at the area. Defeat the Federals to force their retreat from the Valley. Then you'll be free to move your forces and support the defense of Richmond. Okay, so this gives us quite a bit of money if we win it, and 4,800 recruits, so let's get to it. After this, of course, General Jackson, who is wounded currently, would be moving his troops over to try to support Lee near Richmond. He wouldn't arrive until the Battle of Malvern Hill, I believe, the second major battle of the 7 days. So, they have 9 brigades. We could actually use Second Corps. Let's use Second Corps for this one, because we haven't seen them yet. So, we are attacking the Union to destroy them. Looks like they have a decent defensive position in these woods. Maybe we'll try to maneuver around the left here. So, we have 14,000 soldiers, 32 guns. Yeah, First Corps, it would just kind of be wasted, because First Corps is overkill for this. So, let's use our Second Corps. They haven't gotten much action yet. A Yankee brigade has been spotted taking position at this area. It must be the vanguard of General Shields' division. Currently, you have only 1 brigade available, but there are more units coming from Cross Keys. They are marching to support the attack and soon will join you. Okay. Our scouts reported that their main force is strung out along the muddy roads and is not expected to arrive soon. Advance your brigade and attack their vanguard before the rest of the Federal troops arrive. Okay, sounds good. And I actually have 2 brigades even. So, if this is going to be an assault mission, we will leave the artillery behind. So we've got Hines and Leisure, both armed with actual guns, thank goodness. We've got General Albert S. Johnston, of Shiloh fame, who should have died there, commanding our forces. So, skirmishers, skirmishers. We're going to send the skirmishers out first. Draw the infantry up. Get the wagon and the general behind them. Yeah, they'll just kind of be like that in the woods. And hopefully, actually, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I may, if they really don't have reinforcements coming for a little while, I may be able to maneuver around right and drive them out. Yeah, you can see from the stats, these units just are not nearly as effective as our top class First Corps troops. But that's okay, it's a minor battle. Okay, there's Carroll. Let's see if Leisure's skirmishers can maybe shoot at him from the woods. That'd be nice. Oh, there's some more skirmishers. Wow, they're moving fast. Are they charging me? I think they're charging me. Okay, get up there. Hines. Yeah, so, I mean, one brigade, technically, but it's one brigade with a couple units of skirmishers and some artillery back over here in support, so not exactly one brigade. Nevertheless, we're going to maneuver to flank it. Leisure is going to run up here. They're going to take some shots while they're in the open, which is unfortunate, but they're going to run up and shoot at those skirmishers, which have their back turned. Now they can hold their position in the woods. Hines and maneuver around onto the flank of Carroll and get some shots. Leisure's skirmishers are doing fine. Those skirmishers are quite exposed. Actually, Leisure, I need you to shoot at Carroll as well. I gotta get rid of him. Come on, shoot. Yeah, there we go. Because Hines is in no cover whatsoever, unfortunately. And Carroll will chew him up. See, like is happening right now. And Leisure's skirmishers are doing what they can, but where are Carroll's Hines' skirmishers? There's Hines' skirmishers. Hines' skirmishers, get out here and take out these skirmishers. Alright, troops arriving from Cross Keys. Jackson. Alright, so all these gentlemen I'm going to tell to run, and they are going to come down and flank the enemy. So we're going to bring in a massive flanking movement from the left. Our artillery no, is also going to get down here. Carroll's taking damage. He is. But Hines is getting chewed up in order to deliver it. Ziegler and Griffin need to draw up like over here. Actually, Griffin needs to get over here to support this fight. Up, another Yankee brigade's been spotted. Are they charging? Oh, please say they're charging me. Crap, 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 crap. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Actually, Jackson, get into the woods. Otis, get into the fields. Duchesne, push forward. Ziegler and Stafford, push forward. Alright, Carroll's falling back. Yes, they're routing. Charge, charge, charge. I mean, don't charge exactly, but you know what I mean. Advance. Okay, let me pause again real quick. So we've got Jackson in these woods over here. That's grand. Hines is pushing way the heck forward. Okay, Hines. Push. Duchesne, back him up. Otis. See if maybe you can take out Robinson. Chapman, come forward. Artillery, come forward. Oh, they're in full retreat. Why are they in full retreat? I don't know, but sure. Although, I mean, my goal is just to take the hill. So I'm just going to take the hill. They're going to retreat down here into this deep woods, and I don't really want to chase them into the deep woods, because I won't have much by way of an advantage there. And I don't want to take too many losses. But Jackson over here is in good cover. Hines is in pretty good cover. Leisure can fall back into good cover. Hines, be in better cover, please. Alright, yeah, take your shots. Otis is wiping out those artillery. He's taken shots in the process, though. Griffin, move forward. Stafford, Ziegler, move forward. Hines, stop dancing. Stop it. Yeah, hold there while you're deep in cover. Tyler's isolated. I can bring Chapman and Jackson in and destroy him. Meanwhile, I can get Griffin up here to shell Carroll. No, not Leisure's skirmishers. Leisure's skirmishers should advance with Hines' skirmishers. Enemy artillery spotted. Wait, what? Okay. That's fine, I guess. Because Leisure can turn around. Actually, Leisure can be right up there. And we can put Griffin up there with him. And he can hold them off. Okay, there's Otis falling back, but he took out Robinson. Meanwhile, Jackson is getting into actual cover. Okay, so this is clearly the gimmick of the battle. We are getting flanked by these troops. There are a lot of them. So, our flanking maneuver here, we're going to have to cut back on. We're going to have to get Stafford back. Griffin is going up into those woods. Hines is going to need to peel off into these woods. Over here, however, Jackson and Chapman can keep shooting the crap out of Tyler. That's fine. Actually, stay in the deep woods, Jackson. I like you having lots of cover. Chapman, advance. Ziegler, advance. Duchesne can also pull back. These two skirmishers, meanwhile, can pick away at those two skirmishers all day. Come on, Jackson, shoot. Major Hines is killed? Oh, you've got to be joking me. Got to be joking with me. Alright, Griffin. Okay, we've got to get rid of Carol, because Carol is being a problem. Which means we've got to get rid of Tyler, which means you boys need to charge. Charging through woods like this is about the best situation you get. Normally when you charge, you're very vulnerable to gunfire. But charging through woods, of course, you have all of that cover. Otis, get over there. And now Tyler is losing the melee, and Ziegler will be able to set up and fire canister into him, which will make it worse. And everything will go well for me. You don't need to run. Oh, Carol is charging at Hines. Or no, he's just coming out into the open to be shot. Fine. Oh, I have 2 Hines on this battle. Well, okay. Alright, Chapman. Jackson. No, don't charge. Ziegler. Move up. All we have is supplies and skirmishers and Carroll over here. We can take them. Milroy is getting the crap shot out of him as he tries to the crap shot out of him as he tries to cross there. Duchesne is coming up to hold off Bolin in conjunction with Hines. Stafford can move forward. Hines, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. Okay, I misclicked. I gave units the wrong orders. That was a problem. Duchesne, no, shoot at Bolin. Hines, also shoot at Bolin. He's crossed the river on his lonesome. He's super vulnerable. Just kill him. Leisure with Griffin's support can hold off Milroy. He's in the river. He's in the river. Shoot him to death. Up, other Hines just broke. That's a problem. Yep, okay, Hines is totally screwed. Leisure is doing great. Leisure has tons of cover. Over here, got Jackson and the artillery and our other skirmishers moving up. Chapman is... oh, there's Tyler again. Crap. I thought Tyler was gone. I thought he routed entirely. Well, Chapman, advance into the deep woods here and hold. Jackson, you're going to have to come over and help. These 2 skirmishers are going to have to come over and help as well. Alright, yeah, you gave him a volley, now charge. Duchesne's falling back. Heinz is falling back. Oh, this turned into a mess. Hold in 92% cover. You'll be able to hold that for a long, long time. Ziegler, move up. Duchesne, rush over there. Be in some cover at least, and take care of Bolin. Otis. Run! Flank Bolin in the open. Leisure is doing fine. Bolin is falling back. Get that volley, get that volley. Yeah, that volley dough. Alright, Heinz and Carroll both retreating. Jackson. Try to get up there and cut Carroll off, get a shot on him while he's running. Heinz's skirmishers. Go rejoin your unit. Actually, no. I take it back. Get over here. Chapman's doing fine. Bolin's falling back, so Heinz can retreat. I mean, Otis. Milroy is also falling back. We've captured the hill. We just have to hold out for another 40 minutes and we'll be fine. We'll move Jackson up to flank. We'll put Duchesne right over here. Leisure is doing great. Milroy is trying to flank us. So, other Heinz, you can be right there. Can't do much about the Union artillery. They have us outgunned. And the guns are in places where we can't really get to them. Oh, Carroll is routing. Thank you, Duchesne, for your routing Carroll. That's impressive. You only have half his numbers. Duchesne, why are you in melee? Don't be in melee. Okay, Jackson, get down here and flank. Skirmishers, you get into cover. Alright, halt and hold. Heinz skirmishers aren't doing anything useful, so rejoin your unit. Get Ziegler over here. Get Heinz right here. We have Otis. Otis needs to come guard the back because Milroy is trying to flank us. Although he's not going to be in time to do anything. We're going to run out the clock before he gets there. Actually, we're going to speed time up. Got some skirmishers coming up. Milroy dicking around back here. Chapman and Tyler just exchanging fire. Jackson coming down. Got this in the bag. In the bag. There is a bag, and we've got the bag, and this battle is in that bag. Oh, Milroy's trying to come over to flank Chapman. Well, that's a good idea, but it's just not going to be in time to do anything. Chapman and Tyler are just shooting off their ammunition at each other. Just capture the supply wagon. Just take it. Yay. Okay, finish. Alright. Losses, fairly even. I wasn't expecting to be flanked like that, and I made a couple of poor decisions. So they lost 3,600, we lost 2,100. We didn't lose any guns, and they lost 17 guns, so that's very handy. Goods. We captured some M1855s, which is great. We captured some supplies. We captured more Napoleons. Yes! And we got back about 900 guns when we lost... we lost 2,100. But okay, that battle went well. I'm just going to kind of keep rolling. I'm going to see if we can get the first part of the main battle going. So, career-wise, We're going to put our point into politics, because that will give us more money and more recruits are really valuable. Hines needs to be replaced. We will replace him with Derek Beal. I'm going to start making these guys also veteran units. So we're going to bring him up to 1,400 veterans. Leisure, once again, the first division in each corps I'm going to try to have be veterans. So Leisure did not lose many. We'll just bring him back up to 1,900. And give him discipline training. Chapman will also give discipline training. And instead of reboard farmers' muskets, can we give him Mississippi's? It'll cost 10,000, but yeah, we'll give him Mississippi's. And bring him up to 1,800.
Sir.
Duchesne. Duchesne's not bad, but he's going to be rookies. Let's see, can we give him... we can't really give him anything besides the reboard farmers' muskets that he's already got. We'll make him a little faster. And we'll bring him up to... we can bring him up to 1647 without losing that skill. Otis. Discipline. Rookies. Jackson. Discipline. Rookies. Okay, we've still got 3,400 recruits and $70,000. Hines. Discipline. I really would like to give him a better gun, but there just aren't many better guns available, honestly. Okay, in First Corps, this means we can afford to bump up our veteran units a little bit. In 4th Division and our batteries, maybe we'll put that up to 12 guns, veteran. So we have 12 guns there. These are 12-pounder howitzers. We have 2 batteries of howitzers, a battery of 6-pounder field, another battery of 6-pounder field, Napoleons. We're going to get a 3rd Division for 2nd Corps. We'll bump this up to 12 guns. Oh, there goes my hair. Just with rookies. So 1st Corps, let's kick Barnes up to 1,600 vets. Kemper up to 1,500 vets. Barker up to 1,700 vets. The veterans are just really expensive. And Deering up to about 1,450 vets. Then, in 2nd Corps, we'll start a 3rd Division. We'll get an infantry brigade with reboard farmer muskets. Another infantry brigade with... can we have reboard farmers? Yes. Oh, no, we don't have enough recruits. So, artillery. Because we want more guns. We have these 6-pounder Wyards, but I just don't like them very much. They're long range, but they don't do hardly any damage. 6-pounder field guns do like 3 times the damage. We're going to give them Napoleons. We'll give them 10 Napoleons, because we have 10 Napoleons in the bank. And then we'll give them some cavalry. We have these sawed-offs, Cook and Brother, Sharps. Don't have many cavalry weapons, so we'll be buying them palmettos, and we'll give them 400 heavy cavalry. So, we've got our 3rd Division now, so 1st Corps now is 21,000, 2nd Corps is 15,000, still closing that gap a little bit. And 2nd Corps now has more guns, which is really valuable. So, battles map. Gaines Mill. General McClellan's invasion army raids our lands near Richmond. Instead of using our forces to defend, we will concentrate them for an assault towards the right flank of the Union Army. Our purpose is to gain tactical superiority and force the Yankees to withdraw from the peninsula. Excuse me, let me check the time real quick. Okay. We must not lose this battle, or else the Union will get the upper hand and reach the gates of Richmond. Okay, I'm just going to play the first few minutes of this battle just to see kind of how things are. Alright, so it's a good thing I have 2 corps. So we have the frontal attack and the flank right. So, General McClellan's invasion army did not expect our aggressive maneuvers. Instead of using our forces to defend, we concentrated them for an assault towards the right flank of the Union army. Overwhelmed by our tactical superiority, the Federal forces that consisted the Union right flank began to withdraw to the south. This isn't exactly how it went. Let me finish this and then I'll talk about it a little bit. After a few miles' march, General Porter prepared a strong defensive line along Boatswain's Swamp in an effort to stop our advance. We must not lose this battle, or else the Union will get the upper hand and reach the gates of Richmond. At this point, the Union Army had effectively already made the decision to withdraw. General Porter was indeed, his unit, his corps, was indeed isolated along the Union right flank. just because the Union army was already preparing to fall back. They'd occupied this defensive position, and the rebels, led by General Lee, decided to attack them. Historically now, this battle was... It wasn't exactly a defeat for a Confederacy because it convinced General McClellan that he should continue to withdraw. But it wasn't exactly a victory either. They took a lot of losses, they didn't inflict a whole lot of losses. General Porter was not overwhelmed in the way that they had hoped he would be, because the goal of this was to attack General Porter's corps while he was cut off from the rest of the Union Army. And it didn't work out. A Battle of Malvern Hill was very similar. Once again, they were trying to attack a part of the Union Army that was cut off from the rest, and once again, it didn't work out. So we're going to put 1st Corps in the frontal attack. We have to put someone in the flank right, so we will put 2nd Corps in the flank right. I would actually like, if it were possible, I would like to have everyone frontally attacking, but I can't do that. So we have 40,000 soldiers, 121 guns. This is actually a larger and better equipped army than I believe Lee attacked with at this battle, if my numbers in my head are right. So let's see how things start off. So the Union forces that made up McClellan's right flank have retreated through Gaines Hill. Did I say McClellan's right? The Union's forces that made up McClellan's right flank have retreated through Gaines Mill. That was right. Words. Words are the enemy. Words are my nemesis. General Porter now holds a defensive line along Boatswain Creek. Oh, this looks bad to attack. Ooh, baby. Our plan to suppress and destroy Union's right flank is now at a very critical point. The main bulk of our forces are expected to arrive from northwest. I know it's not a big thing, but the little errors in the writing really irk me a little bit in this game. A portion of our army is ordered to maneuver to the east and flank the Federals. This is the kind of thing that Lee was famous for, by the way. He would do these famously aggressive maneuvers where he would split a smaller army in the face of a superior opponent and attack them with one part and then attack them with another part in a totally different place, where it could easily end in disaster if he wasn't both very good and very careful. And it worked out so many times for him. You know, this battle, Chancellorsville, well, it didn't exactly work out in this battle. He was still kind of honing the technique, but it worked out in Chancellorsville. It worked for him on several occasions. And this is kind of where you can see the beginnings of the Lee that would then dominate 1862 and 1863 in the east. We must coordinate our attacks from multiple directions and pass through the Union defenses, then continue south and threaten the main Union army. The Yankees will surely reinforce the area with more troops coming from this direction, so act with caution, General. I don't think I can act with caution. I think this battle, as it sounds, as they're portraying it, and as I think it was historically, I think you have to act with maximum decisiveness in order to get through this. We are moving into attack position. Okay. It is advised to carefully advance up to this ridge, clear the roads of enemy skirmishers, and maintain a defensive line until the rest of our reinforcements arrive. Well, okay, that's one way to do it, probably. General, attack only if practicable the Union lines behind Boatswain Creek. Their position is strong. Good luck. Okay, so I've got all these troops to deploy. Looking at the map, the Union is going to be here on this hill and along this line. They've got some entrenchments. They're waiting for us. So, we have troops coming from this direction, up here and over this way somehow, and we're supposed to attack something back here, is what we're eventually supposed to take. Overall, looking at the situation, there's two ways to approach this. We can either move in this direction, unite with our reinforcements coming from our left, and crush this area and try to swing around behind the defenses. Or we can split up even further, move our troops straight south, curl around this end of the hill, try to pin them in their fortifications and get some units around this way. And I really don't know what is better. I mean, it will kind of depend on how long the reinforcements are going to take to get here. But, so, 1st Corps. We can only deploy 10 brigades at first. So we've got 1st Division. Barnes, Frank. Rotate Frank a little bit. I think I'm looking at this and I'm like, I really want to fight over here. They have all these woods and these lines. They have woods and lines over here as well, but I don't know. I feel like it might be better if I can get around here, distract them, and then try to get them in a vise from both sides, assuming my reinforcements come in a timely manner. I would like to do that, and I think, like I said, I think you have to be very aggressive in this battle, so I think that's what I'm going to go for. So I've got Frank. I've got Barnes. I've got Deering. I've got Harker and Kemper. Those are my 1st division. I've got Devons, Cabell, Statham, Arland, and Preston, 2nd division. And Preston is from 3rd division. Who are you? You're 3rd division. So all of 3rd division and all of 4th division is not on the field. So I'll have no cavalry at first. And I'm missing 3 of my artillery. I only have 3 artillery on the field the first time. I'm going to take away Statham. I'm going to get Vinton onto the field. So we'll have 2 artillery there. So we'll have a 3rd division artillery in addition to these 2 2nd division artillery, and we'll attach him to 1st division. So each attack will have 2 units of artillery. So, 1st division will advance south in conjunction with the 3rd division artillery. 3rd division artillery. 2nd division will advance this way. And 2nd division infantry is going to split off skirmishers. So now 2nd division will advance, this way. They'll cross the river. They'll come down here. So 2nd division is going to try to hold the Union in place frontally, while 1st division flanks around, catches them here, and then curls all the way around and tries to get up the hill from the backside. So 2nd division move up. And I'm probably not going to go all that far into this battle. I'm just going to kind of do the setup here. 1st division and 3rd division. And 1st division, who's the largest units here? Harker. No, not Frank. Harker split off some skirmishers. And Barnes split off some skirmishers. Okay, let's see how this goes. We're going to move fast. Cromwell is going to come with 1st division. And the supplies... they're also going to go with 1st division, because that's where the main brunt of the attack is going to be. Oh, shoot, I should not have moved that fast. I went right past Union skirmishers. Get in the woods, get in the woods, get in the woods, get in the woods. Drive them out of the woods. Okay, we're going to get our skirmishers over here to see if we can catch the Union skirmishers in a bit of a vise. They definitely caught us off guard, but that was entirely my fault. My bad. Ooh, see if you can get them crossing the river. See if you can get them crossing the river. First U.S. sharpshooters. Ooh, this is bad. Devons, get over that way and run. Oh, Barnes of skirmishers. Wow, what are you doing? Skirmishers are just a little janky to control. I don't really like it. Here's Cromwell, all out on his lonesome, being a badass like that. Excuse me, pardon my French. See if Devons can maybe cut him off. Stop letting yourself get flanked like that. Okay, we're driving their skirmishers back, which is good. There's swamp right there. I don't want to cross the river in the face of enemy skirmishers. But here comes Devons, moving fast. Getting shot at. Okay, the skirmishers are distracted. Cross the river, cross the river, cross the river, cross the river. Cabell, cross the river very quickly. He only has 60-some-odd% cover, which isn't great. The artillery is coming. The artillery is coming very slowly. All these units we're going to draw up on this hill and plan our next move. Let's zoom in a little bit. Alright, they're falling back. We didn't catch them. But let's send our skirmishers forward to drive theirs away. Oh, we got those skirmishers by the flank, which is nice. Okay, I'm going to get in position to attack, and then I'm going to end this episode, because I think this episode has gone on for quite some time. Let's get some cheeky shots off on their supply wagon. I don't like enemy supply wagons. Up, and there is the enemy line. Yep, holy crap, they've got some heavy defenses. Alright. Get the skirmishers back a little bit. These skirmishers actually should head down through these woods. Actually, what we could do with these skirmishers is... Oh, Devons. Don't let yourself get flanked that way. Move our artillery up. Yep, we've got artillery shooting at us from over there. Okay. So we're moving the artillery up. We've got Cabell. Gonna kind of hold them along that line. Now, all this stuff, we're gonna move forward to right here. We have an hour and 10 minutes to capture those. Woo! I don't think that's possible. Okay, we can definitely drive their skirmishers off once we bring our artillery up. Devon's, he's taken some casualties, but he can get up there in those woods and drive those skirmishers back. He is suffering artillery fire from over here, I believe. Cabell can move up. He doesn't really have a good position anywhere. We need to get that artillery in these woods so he can shoot back. Devon's skirmishers can reattach for now, just because I don't have anything for them to be doing. I want Harker's skirmishers in that field for the cover it provides. It's not a huge amount of cover, but every little bit helps. Oh, no, don't stop. Don't start running away. Do not, do not, do not. Stop it. Hold there. Here's what I think I can do. I think I can run these skirmishers down into these woods. And in the woods, they'll get 100% cover. And if I can get them to hold there, they will not be very vulnerable. They can get some shots off, score some kills, without taking too many casualties. And just sort of harass the enemy. Especially while all the enemy artillery and such is distracted. Now, they are going to have to probably suck up a volley getting into position, but... Alright, 100%. Hold there. See, that's actually better cover than the fortifications provide. Hold there. Yeah, just pick away, pick away. Now, Cabell and Devons. I don't really want to move these guys forward just because it'll expose their flank in a terrible, terrible, awful, no good, very bad way. Got all our units over here crossing. Inflicting casualties, not suffering many deaths. 51 minutes. I'm definitely not going to take these both in 51 minutes. I might, if I push really aggressively with 1st Division, I might be able to take this one, but that would mean exposing specifically my veterans to a lot of losses. I'm hoping that at that time I'll get the rest of 1st Corps, because half of 1st Corps is still missing. And once I have 1st Corps, then I'll be able to launch an effective assault. But Cabell, why don't you run up there and shoot at these skirmishers? And Harker's skirmishers, move up into that field. Get some shots off. See, this is the use of skirmishers. In the right situation like this, skirmishers can they can avoid suffering a lot of casualties themselves, and they can inflict wildly disproportionate casualties, which still isn't many just because there's not many of them, but it's enough to be a serious problem. Cabell just charged those skirmishers. Drive him out. I don't like him. I want him gone. See, Barnes and Cabell's skirmishers are doing all right. Kemper, get over there. Barnes, get over there. Deering and Harker sort of move up right here. I want these two batteries up on the hill as well. There, Cabell is driving the skirmishers. Now get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. Get back, get back, get back. You're taking fire from the defenders. No, get back. Run. Devons. Oh, poor Devons. Alright, now stop routing. Just pull back to the fields. Once again, I'm going to throw my skirmishers up here. Detach your skirmishers. Throw your skirmishers up into the woods. Okay, I think this is going to work. I think this flank attack, I think this is going to do work here. Because I think I'll be able to get at least, you know, a few units just across entirely. While these skirmishers are keeping them busy pretty well. No, don't run, don't run. I have to micromanage these skirmishers. Get to your position. Stop. Alright, stop, 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 halt. No. See, if they come under fire at all, they start to run away again. It's super annoying. And once they start to run away, they will not stop running away. Okay, stay. Can you stop there? No. If they come under fire, or I think if they shoot. And if you press the halt button at the wrong time, they just start to run away again. Oh, my dear. Run. Get across there. Okay, one of my units of skirmishers is gone, but this one's doing fine. Parker's skirmishers, please. Please. Stop running away. Yes! Alright, I got them to hold. Now Devon's skirmishers. If I could just get Devon's skirmishers up there. Alright, what's happening? I was hearing charging noises? Oh, the first US sharpshooters are charging me. Ooh, Cabell, get up there. Yes, Devon's skirmishers can stop too. Okay, Cabell, fall back. Fall back, don't engage. We do not want a general engagement at this time. But we want Harker to be down here. We want Frank to move up. We want Vinton to move up. Into the woods. Oh, I think this is going to work. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to do good. Cabell's skirmishers are doing fantastic. Devon's skirmishers are running away like the cowards they are. Parker's skirmishers are doing all right. Not wonderful, but all right. It'll just depend on whether we can take out Buchanan and Weed quickly. And that will be dicey. All right, Harker. I'm gonna need to ask you to sacrifice for the team here. You're gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be rough. It is going to be rough. Devon's skirmishers, come back. Just reattach. You're not doing any good. Deering. Alright, Barnes, I need you to charge Weed. You gotta get rid of that artillery. Harker, you're doing good. Hold in those woods. Hold in that 69% cover. You can do it. I believe in you. Keep attacking. Okay, more of our troops are entering the battlefield. We await our flanking force to arrive in about an hour from this road. Arrive in about an hour? That's... oh, gosh. This is something that happened a couple times during the 7 days. Flanking forces that Lee was relying on, including at one point Jackson, failed to arrive on time, showed up hours and hours late, and just did not accomplish much because of that. It was the one serious time that Jackson really failed Lee was at Malvern Hill, when he arrived 4 hours late. General is advised to reserve our troops and attack altogether with the final reinforcements, but of course you may decide differently. Alright, I'm going to stop this there. We've got our artillery, 35 deaths. The artillery must be counterfiring us. So our artillery is doing okay over here. This flank, this is happening pretty much as I hoped it would. Kemper and Deering have got a lot of kills. Barnes is probably going to get absolutely savage during this charge, but I need to take that artillery out of action at least for a little while. Harker is doing better than I had hoped. Frank and Vinton are doing fine. We've got reinforcements coming in, and I'm going to tell them to run. They're going to be exhausted by the time they get down here, but they'll be down here. So, thank you all so much for joining me for this video. I really appreciate each and every one of you, my viewers. If you liked it, like the video, leave a comment. YouTube really likes videos that have comments, and I really like getting comments. So hey, comment on the video, talk about what you've seen, ask me questions. I will try my best to answer any historical or game questions you may have. So thank you all once again, and I will see you in the next one.